Right, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready for our final bout of the evening. Would you welcome into the cage, Wilker Barros! Would you welcome his opponent to the cage, Tommy King! This is three-minute rounds of action for the LFC Welterweight Professional K1 title, and your kickboxers in the cage. In the red corner, weighing 77k even, he represents KO Next Generation, Wilker Barros! And across the cage, his opponent in the blue corner. He also weighs 77k even. He represents Team King and the double caging, Tommy King! Your referee in charge of the action, Mr. Dan Mulahady.
Main event time here tonight in the LFC, and it is for the Welterweight Professional K1 title. Out of the red corner from KO Next Generation, Wilker Barros faces off against Team King and Double K's Tommy King. King, one of the infamous King brothers, known for KO power, and Wilker, also a brother in Fabio Barros, a technical, very, very dangerous striker as well. So this should be pure fireworks. Ladies and gentlemen, to all of us joining worldwide on the stream here tonight. Welcome in. I am Chris Hoekstra, and I am joined ringside by Dean Midhat, my verbal sparring partner here this evening. Dean, what do we know about these two?
Absolutely amazing striking fest here in front of us, Chris. Barros, very experienced striker, fights at a very high level, ISKA champ, absolute beast inside the ring, uses his jab primarily to gauge the distance and then set up vicious combos. But on the flip side, we've got King, hardened striking pro, puts together combos to knock you out. Everything he throws is to put you to sleep, Chris.
And so one thing I'm looking forward to is to see how Barros, who has more Muay Thai experience, for example, uses the knees and the limited clinch rules of K1. On the flip side, as you can see, King is trying to time that and simply punch him in the face.
King's got a really well-timed left hook, Chris. He loops it out beautifully. If it catches its mark, you're going to go to sleep. But he seems a lot more patient to wait for that knockout this time.
And you can see Louis King there in the corner, also known for the left hook. So we've got an interesting rivalry here between both men who have brothers in the sport. Wilker Barros, though, is an absolute dynamo with those knees. I've watched him in full Thai rules fights, and he is so slick the way he brings those in.
Very fast and accurate kicks. He's able to throw his legs like they were somebody's hands, just on point. King needs to make sure his hands are up, and it looks like he's done his homework because he's keeping his hands up in those exchanges. When he comes in, he covers his head really well, doesn't leave it out there.
And Tommy KO King with a left hook to a right. That is the money shot. If that one lands, it's lights out. Someone forgot to pay their electrical bill because you are going out, man. But Barros looks really, really smooth with his nice little Thai hop there coming in. And the knees right now seem to be frustrating King just a little bit. Barros needs to be in or out and avoid being at punching distance, particularly at danger of those looping shots. Look at that, that's what I'm talking about. King's rocked him. King goes in. King smells blood. Barros, though, clinches up, very wise. Get a breather and get in a knee for good measure.
King smells blood. And when one of the King brothers smells blood on you, you better start swimming, Chris, because they're going to swarm in like a shark.
King able to catch that kick, but we'll get a warning there for excessive holding as he walked forward. Round two here. Daniel the Gentleman, Movihidi in charge for the main event here tonight at LFC 10.
Barros has the most success when he's the one pressuring, Chris. He likes to work that 1-2 combo. So at the moment, he's respecting, quite rightly, the power of King, but he needs to start throwing punches in more combinations with a bigger volume of strikes.
I'd like to see King kick a little bit more. He landed a very nice couple of kicks to the body as well as a leg. I think he can afford to kick against Barros because Barros is expecting the blitz and, more importantly, expecting the punches.
King as well, known for switching his stance and throwing those kicks to confuse his opponent. Doesn't let them get their time and their distance down if you switch your stance. Very hardened and experienced fighter is King. And I love the way he's letting it happen here. He's not rushing in. He's waiting for that ample opportunity to use that counter left hook.
Very smart stuff. That's what I'm talking about from Barros. If he takes the clinch, he's got to really commit to it. Otherwise, it's careful combinations and then exiting immediately to distance. Some signals being shown from both men.
Barros has a good body kick. He likes to set that up off that jab. You see, he'll fire the jab out, and he'll blast that left body kick in.
The one thing Barros also does very well is he does not offer many tells. There's little telegraphing in his movements, not only with his eyes or his expressions, but also, of course, with the incoming strikes. Great discipline with the guard. And it's all those little hops in and out that can throw you off.
Looking at Tommy, He's looking for a way, and his corner is shouting, step in. He's looking to plant that big shot, but he needs to close the distance to enable that and not let Barros fire off on the outside, where we know he has a lot of success. When he's the one pressuring, he does really well.
And you can see Louis King calling for it there, but some hesitancy there from his brother. I think Tommy is slightly wary of the clinch and the knees.
Yeah, he's very aware. You come into that clinch with his hands up, but he'll be looking at his opponent, which is really nice to watch because it just shows the level. But now they go toe-to-toe, Chris.
And Barros with a brutal knee there. And that's what I'm talking about. He's so slick, even when they're chest to chest. That is a guy who has spent hours in the clinch, and I think the edge in Muay Thai experience is actually paying off right now under a K1 rule set. Whereas King, more or less, at least kickboxing is under K1 rules. So that right now, I think maybe what could be giving Barros the edge in that second round. So we've got another round here on tap in the LFC here for the main event. Welterweight professional K1 rules. Chris Hoekstra alongside on the call with Dean Midhat. Barros versus King. KO Next Gen versus Team King and the Double K crew.
Excited to see, Chris, if these two athletes turn it up now. You can see Tommy's more animated on the outside, looking for the wheel kick. But Barros on the outside, this is where he comes, like you said, Chris, in this Muay Thai stance, when he can dictate that distance and come in and do damage.
And I think it's very likely that Barros won that second convincingly on the judges' scorecards. So in this case, King has got to win the third.
King now switching stances. Looks like he was looking for a way, and possibly for that big punch he's known for. He looked for the right hand there, Chris. I'd like to see him throw some more kicks, though, to make Barros think upstairs and downstairs. Just as then he goes to the body and into the head.
And look at that, Barros gets slightly wobbled, and then exits laterally, and then punishes. One thing King may try to do is time a check and then enter with combinations off that. Nod from King, Barros with a connection, Barros into the clinch, big knee. You almost see the most power from Barros when it hits the clinch.
Barros very comfortable in the danger zone. Chris, skipping knee.
Excellent work here from Barros. He's fought a very different approach to what many would witness in a K1 affair. Big head kick there from Barros. King with the counter to the legs. Into the clinch again it goes. Big knee again from Barros. I mean, we must have hit the clinch at least 30 or 40 times thus far.
Yeah, it's those kicks and those knees, but a shot landed. I believe that was a left hook, Chris, but it's the kicks and the knees that are making King think downstairs and Barros goes upstairs. He's able just to throw in a vast array of strikes, Chris, to confuse King and not let him set. And we know if you set down, that's where the power comes. You draw it from the ground up and transfer it to your fists.
Tommy King again entering and looking to land power strikes. Barros cracks him with a kick. King with a counter. Things bubbling now. Not much time to go.
Barros able just to read and react a bit faster and implement combinations. You'll see he never throws singular punches or kicks. He's always firing them in at volume. King there has to be careful about coming forward. He needs to make him think he's going to go one way and then pivot off to the side. He can't come straight in. Some aerial techniques from King being thrown in for good measure, but he needs to start turning this up now, getting close to the end of the round, Chris.
Only a few seconds to go here. King looking for something. King charges forward, Barros on the exit, and that is that. The end of regulation time here tonight in the Lion Fighting Championship main event for LFC 10. King versus Barros.
Ladies and gentlemen, before the official announcement, please, both your warriors in the cage after 3 hard-fought rounds of action. But our judges had a unanimous decision And the welterweight professional title belt goes around the waist of the fighter from the red corner, Wilker Barros.
I'm here with the champ, Wilker Barros. Wilker, congratulations. It was a much anticipated matchup here tonight. You came in with the edge and Muay Thai experience, and it seems some of those skills in the clinch was one of the keys to victory here tonight. Your thoughts on your performance?
So thank you, Master. Just there, that's the man behind the scene. You guys see me in the cage, but there's three of us. There's God, there's him, and there's me. I'm just a messenger.
Wilker, it was a technical performance from your side. You knew he was a dangerous power puncher. You controlled the clinch, you punished with the knees, you used the kicks, and you moved very, very well. It was beautiful.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate it, but it's all thanks to my master. He broke it down, and then I just, like I said, I'm the messenger.
Wilker, so humble, so exceptional. Congratulations, enjoy it, and congratulations one more time on your big win. And of course, with your entire team behind you here tonight and your fans.
Thanks to Mr. Leo for the opportunity, and thanks for my crowd. Love you all. On to the next.
An honor and a pleasure to call it one more time, Wilker Barros.